So, on the next edition of the JMM Expert Insights Series, we are speaking with Revelle, Managing Director and CEO of Pursuit Minerals. Thanks for joining me, Aaron.
Thanks for having me.
So, Pursuit recently completed the sale of its WA projects. What does this actually mean for the company?
The sale of our WA assets and the completion of that transaction really allows Pursuit to focus its efforts on Argentina, where we're intending now to become a pure play looking solely at Argentinian assets, really looking to unlock the mineral potential that Argentina offers in lithium as our flagship asset, but also looking into other commodities around the country.
So, just on Argentina, then, you've recently announced some exciting progress. Can you tell us what's been happening on the ground there?
Absolutely. So we've been focusing on a two-pronged attack, which is the development of our flagship Rio Grande Sur lithium project, but also looking at other commodities, other projects, and other potential assets that could potentially work within our portfolio. We've noted there's been a lot of M&A activity in Argentina where we've seen Rio Tinto and its Arcadium lithium transaction, but also lesser known as Rio Tinto investing in a lot of copper projects. Within copper, we've seen the BHP acquisition alongside the Lundin Mining Group of the Filo project, which is also another significant transaction, over several $billions of investment there. Alongside this, there's a lot of gold M&A activity naturally happening with the increase of gold and the gold price performance. So for us, we felt it only appropriate, given our long-standing operating history in the country, to see what other opportunities are around that we can potentially add within our portfolio.
And so, just that then, what is next? What's the next phase for Rio Grande Sur?
The next phase for our Rio Grande Sur project is really focusing on the feasibility study, where we're working towards our pre-feasibility, looking at an initial 5,000 ton output, and then an increased capacity of around 12,500 tons for an overall 17,500 ton operation. So that feasibility study we're hoping to have released in Q3, start of Q4 this year, working towards the completion of that study. But also then again, on the other side, looking at offtake partners, looking at potential where we had recently sent out product samples. So Rio Grande Sur is advancing now in line with lithium market conditions, where we're looking to add value, but with significant capital discipline as an approach to that project. Conversely, we're also looking at other opportunities within Argentina, as mentioned. So looking at areas where we can add value to Rio Grande Sur and add value for our shareholders.
And look, as you've mentioned, Argentina is becoming more central to the company's strategy. So, can you tell us a little bit about your experience in operating there?
For me personally, I've been in Argentina since 2008 and started my career at the Rincon Lithium project, which was actually sold to Rio Tinto for nearly $1 billion. And there's been some significant announcements of several billion of investment into that project. So since then, I've worked on various lithium projects, had exposure to multiple commodities, and nearly 20 years of operating experience in the country. So with that, we have a comprehensive understanding of operating in country, a very good in-country management team with a COO who I've worked with for many years now. So for us, it's a really good opportunity to capitalize on that knowledge and experience and look for projects that others may have difficulty finding and utilizing our in-country contacts to really add value for our shareholders.
And Aaron, you've also just recently appointed a new non-executive chairman. So, can you tell us a little bit about his experience?
Absolutely. Tom Eady almost needs no introduction. He's a very well-known mining prospector and developer, having a very long and successful career. Most well known for his tenure as the founding chairman of Syra Resources, which is one of the ASX's more well-known success stories with graphite there in Africa. More recently, he's been known as the chair of Southern Cross Gold, which has been an exceptional Australian gold story, which was recently capped over $1 billion. And Tom's been there since the IPO of that company as well. So with some very strong geological credentials on his CV, we're looking at utilizing his experience, especially as we go looking for additional complementary opportunities in Argentina. And Tom is very well placed to guide us through that next stage of operating in country.
And look, obviously, with this shift, is Pursuit considering expanding beyond lithium in Argentina?
Absolutely. Whilst lithium remains attractive, and it's the old adage of buy low, sell high, which is where the market sits at the moment, depressed lithium prices have also created opportunity for acquisition as project valuations decrease. It's without question that the attractiveness of gold, the attractiveness of copper, and the abundance of these projects and significant tier one assets. You look at gold in Argentina, Newmont's Cerro Negro mine, which is a constant tier one considered project, having operated in the country since 2014. So assets within this category, and also looking at opportunities in San Juan, there is ample opportunity for us to have a look around and see if we can find projects that complement the portfolio and just give us another bow in the saddle, so to speak, to add value for our shareholders.
And just on that, then, so what should shareholders expect for the next sort of 3 to 6 months from a news flow perspective?
For us, the news flow on our lithium project really centers around those offtake negotiations and completion of the PFS. Working towards the feasibility studies, that's the next step where we can put some really good meat on the bone of that project. Naturally, we had our resource upgrade taking the project above 1 million tons, which was significant at the start of the year. And this will now complement that resource upgrade where we're really finalizing the chemical engineering and the go forward plans. Additionally, should we find something that we feel adds value, we're hoping to do so in the coming months. We've been looking around Argentina for a while now and have a good idea of some of the projects that could fit well within the portfolio. So hopefully we'll have some news on that over the coming months.
Wonderful. Well, you've certainly got an in-country experienced team. So looking forward to seeing future updates.
Thanks.